Hello and welcome to Latex Workshops. If we ever have any bits of scrap, it's always fun to practice and to try and be a bit creative. So I had an old bit of thick black and a strip of red. So I came up with a plan and I went into the shed and from the gardening just got a bit of wire, folded it 4 times so it's nice and thick because we're going to utilise it as a stem. So we're just going to have a close-up and go through everything step by step. You can use whatever colours you like. So I'm just going to have red petals with black leaves and a black stem. First thing I need to do is stick the latex onto the wire to create a stem. So I'm just going to, as normal, clean it. Of course with our thinner. Wait until the thinner's evaporated. Now to apply the glue. Of course it's our Bostik 3851. Just made it. I'm just going to leave this over here out of shot for it to dry. Whilst that's drying, I want to do something, so I'm also going to clean all of the leaves. Now to wrap the latex around the stem. Our goal is to make sure there's no latex triangle sticking out the bottom, and also that there's no bit of wire sticking out the bottom as well. So we leave a little triangle at the bottom, fold it over. That's now sealed the bottom of the wire, and we just tightly wind it around. I am stretching a little bit, so it's a bit difficult at this angle. So I'm going to try rolling it. Sorry if you can't see it, but I'm just going to roll it on the table. So the latex is going to stick to itself. I'm not too worried about the top of it because we're going to roll around the petals in a moment. Now for the rose head. We're going to roll this. If it was just left as it is and we rolled it, it would look unnatural and it would look exactly what it is, just a bit of rolled latex. So we're actually going to fold it in half, and that, when we roll it, will give a bit of volume, and that volume just makes it look very natural. So we're going to clean down one edge. And we're going to clean in the middle. I'm purposely trying to miss out a little bit so that when we come to glue it, it'll just be natural, or if I do go over, the talcum powder will prevent it from sticking and becoming a hard taut edge. It'll just still have a bit of natural volume. So now I'm going to apply the glue to this. Now that the glue has dried, we're going to fold this over, and we're not going to roll it or squash it down in any way. We really want it to have a little bit of volume. So what I'm going to do is mark with the pen basically where the petal line is going to be. Oh, I can't do it left-handed. And then with my finger, with talcum powder, I'm just going to go along that line, because then I can be assured that the glue is not going to stick to it. And this will give us a nice petal. I'll clean that off in a moment. So all we're going to do is just fold it and gently stick it down. I'm just basically patting it rather than squashing or folding anything, because I really want to have a nice petal at the top. I don't want it to be a sharp edge. So what we're going to do now is also put a little bit of glue along the bottom so it will stick to our stem, and also we're going to try and make it go round more in a circular shape rather than a linear shape. So I'm just going to clean the area. I'm just going to chop a bit off so we can use that for our petals. If we were just to roller it, it would just look like a roll of latex. Even if we did so in a more circular fashion, because this has got twice as much as the top as the bottom, it would give more volume, but it would still look very loose and it wouldn't look very nice. But once we start off, then we'll go a third, because it makes a nice petal. We give a little pinch at the back, just about halfway. Always making sure the line of the latex remains consistent at the top. And then we just carry on. And then we go another third, of course. Pinch to halfway, just go another third. Oh, it's a bit difficult stretching, but a much more natural rose, especially when you put the leaves around the edge. So we're going to have a go with our larger bit now. So that's the right end. I'm just going to start it off. I'll give a good measure. Alright, that's happily sealed. Took me about 10 seconds. Just nice rose head at the top of the stem. Now we're just going to see with all of our little leaves which ones we want to go there. Obviously we want a couple to mask the actual join at the bottom. Whether you want a nice big one really to cover it, or you just want a smaller one to give exposure to the rose head. It's just as a matter of taste. So I'm simply going to apply a little bit of glue to the tips of these and stick a couple of these on. So here's our lovely rose that we made. Went overboard on the petals just to show you.